Flooding still continues to threaten the Mid-South as rain falls for the third straight day in a row, and as you can see, it has no intent on stopping. The University of Memphis is celebrating its 100-year anniversary by finding sponsors through the Alumni Association to create these fiberglass tigers like Super Kitty, created by Chuck Parr. Similar designs can be found throughout campus. Cannot validate, card use disabled. This is the message most University of Memphis students are getting when they try to use their mandatory $300 of dining dollars. Marijuana is illegal in the state of Tennessee, but not everyone thinks it should be. Some University of Memphis students had this to say about legalizing the drug.
I agree with legalization of marijuana. I think it's a natural thing.
The majority of students, when interviewed, said that they have never smoked marijuana, but know at least 2 or 3 people that do. And where do people get marijuana from? According to 2 men that sell marijuana, both of which who remain unnamed, do not consider themselves dealers, but say the drug is readily available in almost any state to those who look for it.
In the South, it seems like marijuana is the devil, they're always trying to crack down on it. There's so many arrests, and everybody hates on it, and I feel like it's ignorance.
And when questioned about the negative consequences of smoking marijuana, one of the men said instead it opens up more realms of possibilities.
I think alcohol is more dangerous than marijuana because you're more level-headed.
One of the men came from California, where he legally grew weed and sold it to those who had a prescription in that state for a certain strain of weed. In order to obtain a prescription, a doctor has to prescribe one to you, and the reasoning can be as simple from a backache or not being able to sleep at night. Most who smoke marijuana think of themselves as belonging to a community that is just misunderstood because of their practices. This has been Allie Fannin with Insight News. Do you think slavery exists in the United States today? Not your historical form of slavery, but slavery in the form of sex trafficking. Pause, a University of Memphis organization, met in the UC Theater Wednesday to bring awareness to students about the issue. Audrey Abezin, a contributing member of Pause, says more.
This event is basically to give awareness to the University of Memphis students about human sex trafficking, because we know that it's a major issue not only in other countries outside of the United States, but also in the United States. We want to bring awareness to our students because this issue is very important.
After putting together a skit explaining the dangers, their guest speaker, Ryan Dalton, a member of Operation Broken Silence, explains his hopes for the meeting.
We can only hope that it draws enough momentum that people on the campus start talking about human trafficking, sex trafficking, start talking to their peers about it, maybe even writing papers or doing academic research on the topic.
According to Operation Breaking Silence, for every 1 sex trafficker caught, there are at least 10 that are not. According to Dalton, the typical age traffickers look to recruit is 14. He also said that 1 in 3 runaway children become recruited into the lifestyle. In some cases, the victims actually knew the trafficker personally, and according to the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, there were over 100 cases of child trafficking in the past year in Shelby County alone. This has been Allie Fannin with Insight News. The Memphis Union Mission helps those who are underprivileged get back on track. Behind me is Memphis Union Mission at 383 Poplar Avenue, where Memphis's homeless come to get spiritual guidance, help, food, clothing, and shelter for the night. Steve Carpenter, Director of Development, has been with the mission 9 years.
It means my responsibility is overseeing our fundraising activities as well as dealing with just community relations and working with the local news media, and just getting the word out there into the community about what we do and what we're all about.
Open since 1945, the mission has developed many programs. One such program is called the Iron Program. It runs 6 to 8 months long and is designed to detox the body.
And it just really allows us to really address a lot of the deep-seated, emotional and spiritual needs that really landed a lot of our clients in this boat to begin with. And we have a similar program for women and children.
And with the mission being able to house 600 people at times, there is a lot of work still to be done. According to the Directory of Healthcare for the Homeless in Memphis, Tennessee, there are about 6,000 homeless people. Of those 6,000, about 3,800 of them are being helped. I'm Allie Fannin, with Insight News.